this is Tony Madsen out at the Rusty Coles Fieldhouse with this week's Billy Lankford Memorial Player of the Game, Brody Jones. Brody, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Say, against Pleasant Grove, we travel all the way up to Birmingham, and you end up playing both ways. Get a touchdown on offense, 2 catches for 30 yards, but on defense, 2 interceptions,
Yes,
two, what do I want to say, drive-killing interceptions on defense. How are you handling the load playing both ways?
I mean, honestly, I feel like just playing both ways. Like I did it a little bit last year, but just staying like rehab, almost you could say, just keeping your body healthy. Working out helps a lot. Eating good, or just recovery on the weekends that helps. Yeah.
Good. And Pleasant Grove, like I said, we had to travel. We went up there again. We saw him again this year as we traveled almost a year to the date up there last year. Going up against them, did you see anything from them? I mean, they were sitting there at halftime ready to walk in and put on a score when Braden Smith got that big interception and ran it back 99 yards. What could have been a halftime score of 14-7 ended up being 21-0. Talk a little bit about how the first half went and then the rest of the game as well.
The first half for like offensively was very slow. Like I said, we only had 8 snaps on offense. So what coaches always preach on is just on like from the defensive side, just make them snap the ball. Like sooner or later they're gonna make a mistake. So just making them keep snapping the ball is a very good thing for us to do.
Now you're also your leading receiver on offense. You're also the leading interception specialist on defense with 7 interceptions so far this season. A little bit about just are you able to just see the ball in the air when you're playing defense? That has to be a little bit different than offense, does it not? Or is it really the same? The ball's in the air and you just head for it.
I mean, I'd say it's different. Me playing receiver, I can kind of like me playing like receiver and then going to DB, I can kind of like almost tell what a receiver's gonna do, where the quarterback read the quarterback's eyes. Because a lot of these high school QBs, if you read their eyes, you know they're gonna throw the ball. So I feel like that helps. And just with me playing receiver, I know how to track a ball. Also playing baseball a little bit when I was younger, so that also just helps a lot.
When we look ahead just a little bit, we're going to have host Bullitt County this week. It's going to be round 3 of the playoffs. Now, 2 years in a row here, we're reaching the round 3 of the playoffs, which is just awesome for St. Michael. But let's talk about Bullitt County. A little bit of a Cinderella season from a standpoint of they haven't won a playoff game in something like 100 years.
Some years.
Now they're coming into the playoffs. They're going to reach, and they've reached the 3rd round of the playoffs for the first time in that amount of time, and they're going to come up against a team like St. Michael, who is just really on fire offensively. What can you do or prepare for someone like a Bullitt County who's come up? They run a lot, that kind of thing. What can St. Michael do to prepare to do that? You're going to try to keep the ball out of their hands, or just score as well as normal.
I think honestly, we're just gonna try and do what we do every week, outscore them. Coach always says race to 50. Whoever can get to 50 first is most likely going to win the game. So just like we had Pleasant Grove last 2 years ago, offense had the ball for 30 some minutes and defense only had the ball for so much. So if we can just like you said, maybe keep the ball out of their hands, score not slowly, but have the ball, run the ball more, throw it here and there. But I think that'll really help with just us having the ball.
If you can get through a night, put 41 points on the board and have your leading receiver just catch two catches, but one of them being for a TD, something is going right with your offense.
Oh yeah.
And of course, Noah Moss helps that a lot as well. So if you could, you guys are seniors. You got Noah going and Tucker Tomlinson as well. We called you all the legit Air Corps at the beginning of the year. Tell me just a little bit about the core relationship that you guys have, and this is being your final year this deep into the playoffs.
I mean, I start with Noah. I think he's a great guy off the field, but on the field, he's a dog. Like he wants the ball, he wants to work, and just the effort that he puts into the game. It shows that he really loves it. And Tucker, I mean, he's a great guy to be next to. Whenever I'm slot, he's outside. It's like, what can the defense really do to stop us? And then also you throw in both Bradens or tight end, another outside receiver who probably have shocked a lot of people with how they're playing. So I think just having everyone around us, great quarterback, great O line. I mean, we all just click.
I wanted to ask about the 2 Bradens as well. Thank you very much for
Yes,
commenting
sir.
on them as well. Have 2 great seasons from them, and of course, I already mentioned the 99-yard reception from Braden, which was almost really it felt like the dagger against
It
Pleasant Grove
was.
at that point. It really changed the momentum. All right, well, we talked off camera just a little bit about the North and how you didn't really pay much attention to that, and that's I think with a good reason. But tell me just a little bit how you think the South brackets are kind of coming together. Bullitt County with its kind of Cinderella season, W.S. Neal moving on, and Jackson moving on as well.
I think the Bullock Mobile Christian game did shock me, but Mobile Christian was down a lot of players. So I think us playing Bullock would be a great opportunity for them, and I think it'll be a great game for us to prepare for, a great running team, as in Jackson will probably beat WS Neal, which they have EJ, who's a great running back. So I think us playing Bullock will kind of help us, be prepared for the run, and then probably having to go play against Jackson the next week.
Yeah, I'm not going to skip ahead right there. We're going to get through Bullitt County and worry about Jackson or W.S. Neal after that. But the awesome thing is, whoever wins that game, they got to come to the Nest to play
Yes, sir.
for the semifinals. So just incredible hosting the semifinals here in your senior season. That's got to feel good. Tell me a little bit about how your senior season is coming together. Got anything planned for the winter? Or spring as far as extracurricular activities, or just looking forward to graduating and hitting South Alabama?
Yeah, just graduating, going to South, like you said, and just getting stronger and bigger in the off season, and obviously faster. Just getting my body prepared to go to the next level.
So you continue to work at your skill set, which is incredible. I've seen you work out there. You work at your 40 times at any given time of the week that I might be out there. How's your family doing? Your brother, how's he doing? Where's he at now?
He's at Missouri Baptist. They played their last game. They won they probably beat the team by 40. It was a good win. He had about 300 yards. But he's doing good. He's loving it up there. And then mom and dad, they're at the home working, coming to all my games. Love them.
Awesome. We had them both as guests last season on the Wild Cardinal Network, and that was just absolutely terrific. Your brother is just an absolutely nice young man,
Yes,
just
sir,
like
he
yourself.
is.
Well, congratulations again, the Billy Lankford Memorial Player of the Game against Pleasant Grove, Brody Jones, and we're moving on to the third round of the playoffs. Thank you, Brody. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.